Today, I will be taking you through mathematics for grade 5, and we are going to learn about division. By the end of the substrand, the learner should be able to divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number without a remainder. And also, the learner should be able to divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number without a remainder. And also, you will be also required to divide a 3-digit number by 2-digit number without a remainder. And lastly, you should be able to divide a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number with a remainder. This is only found on KUTV, Kenya's premier educational television. Let's start. Division, you need to know that it is a repeated subtraction whereby you are required to divide, to subtract continuously. And in this substrand, we are going to look at division of 3-digit number by a 1- and 2-digit number with and without a remainder. Step 1, let us work out division of a 3-digit number. Division of a 3-digit number, division of a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number, Remember this, that with me, I have the counters on the table, and these are the bottle tops, whereby we are going to count 135 bottles. We are going to count 135 bottle tops. We are going to count 135 bottle tops, whereby we are going to put them into 5 groups. So let's start counting. At least we have the bottle tops around with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So these are 5 bottle tops, whereby we are required now to arrange 135 of them into the 5 groups. So what you are required to do, you should make sure that you start putting one bottle top to every group as we go. These are 2. We move to 3. We move to 4. We move to 5. We move to 6. We move to 7. We move to 8. We move to 9. We move move to 10. We move to 11. We move to 12. $13. $14. We move to 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. We are proceeding to 23. Let us move our groups. $24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. Okay, so we are supposed to group them into 5 groups. We put the 135 bottle tops into 5 groups. And after that, as we have done, you are now allowed now to move ahead and now count how many bottle tops are in each group. But now at this stage, you are not allowed to give the answer until you write the sum itself. 135, you are dividing it by 5. That is when now you will get the answer. And now, as you count your bottle tops, you will realize that each line, if you count, you will realize that we have 45. We have 45 bottle tops. This one is just an introduction to division of a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number without a remainder. And now, let us now try working out now using our method. We have 549. You are dividing it by 9. 9. Using our long method, you are going to write 9 outside and then 5, 4, 9 inside. We want now to divide. The first step, you are going to look at table 9. You are going to look at table 9, whereby you are going to write it somewhere. Table 9, 9 times 1, that is 9. 9 times 2, that is 9 times 2, that is 18. 9 times 3, 27. 9 times 4, 36. 9 times 5, 45. 9 times 6, 54. You are going to look at the table 9 because we are dividing this number 549 by 9. So you are going to look at table 9, whereby if you find a number that is nearer to 54, or we have 54 on the multiples, then you are going to pick that number. Like in our case, we have 6. So you are going to write 6 at the top of 54. Then you multiply 6 by 9, whereby it will give you 54. At this stage, you are going to subtract. 4 minus 4, you get 0. 5 minus 5, you get 0. What you are supposed to do next, you have to drop this 9. Then you go back to the table. Ask yourself, which number are you going to multiply by 9 to give you 9? From our table, we have 1. So you are going to write that 1 at the top of 9. Then you multiply 1 times 9, which will give you 9. Then you subtract to give you 0. Remember, we are dividing a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. And this one, now our answer becomes 549 divided by 9. It will give you 61. That is how you can divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number without a remainder. Our next step, step 2, we are going to divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number with a remainder. And so, division of a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number with a remainder. And so, just as we have done in step 1, putting 135 bottle tops into 5 groups, we are also going to count 123 bottles, just as we have done in the first step. You are going to count 123 bottles. Bottle tops. Then, if you have them, put them in equal groups. Put them in the equal groups of 6 bottle tops. Then from there, you are going to say how many bottle tops are remaining. How many bottle tops are remaining? So as you count the 123 bottle tops, the one that I'm having on the table, placing them in 6 groups, then you will realize that your number 123 123, it will now, you will realize that each group will have 20 bottle tops, then the remaining will be 3 bottles. And so division of a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number with a remainder, you will realize that after placing your bottle tops in 6 equal groups, then finally you will have the 3 bottle tops remaining. We can do it practically and see if that is what we can get, because we've got enough bottle tops. We have 6. We have 6. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 6. The 6th one is there. And so let us now start sharing equally. We move to line 2. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, and so 121 and 23. So from our groups, we have already shared the 123 bottle tops in 6 groups, and when you count, you will realize that each group has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So out of 20, we have 3 bottle tops remaining. I said we have 123. So that is what we call 20. Our answer becomes 20 bottle tops, remainder 3 bottle tops. That is how you can divide a number, a 3-digit number, by a 1-digit number with a remainder. We now move to the calculation now, using now the method 874 divided by 6. Our method, our long method, 874 so we are looking at 6. You move to table 6. I said the number that you are dividing with, you move to that, the multiple. 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, 12. Times 3, 18. 6 times 4. 6 times 4, that is 24. 6 times 5, 30. 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 7, 42. 6 times 8, 48. 6 times 9, that is 54. Then 6 times 10, that is 60. That is now where we are, and we have not reached to 87, so we have to continue. 6 times 11, 66. 6 times 12, 72. 6 times 13, 78. 6 times 14, that is 84. 6 times 15, that is 90. So our nearest number, which is nearer to 87, it is 84. It is 84. But now we cannot just switch to 84. We can begin from the smallest number. If 6 can go into 8, then we can begin with that. So if 6 can go into 8, then we look at our multiple of 6. We see that it is 1. If you multiply 1 times 6, it will give you 6. Subtract, you get 2. Drop 7 to make it 27. Then you are also going to divide 27 by 6. Move to table 6 and see. It is this number here. That is 4. Write 4 on top of 7. And then multiply 4 times 7 to get 24. Subtract 7 minus 4, you get 3. Then you drop 4. You again go to the table of 6. Look at the number that is either 34 or nearer, which is 30. The number that is nearer, and that is 5. You write 5 on top of 4. Then you multiply 5 times 6. That is 30. Subtract, it will give you 4. Remember, we are looking at division of a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number with a remainder. And on our case, we already have a remainder, which is 4. So our answer, when we divide 874 divided by 6, it will give you 145 remainder, 145 remainder 4. And that is how you can divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number with a remainder, I mean. Okay, let's move to our next step. We are looking at division of a 3-digit number. Division of a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number. Division of a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number without a remainder. Without a remainder. And I will write a question on the blackboard. Division of a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number without a remainder. Without a remainder. Without a remainder. Let's have this question together. And the question is, grade 5 learners of Mamli's school, grade 5 learners of Mamli's school had 780 tree seedlings. Had 780 tree seedlings. They planted 15 tree seedlings. They planted 15 tree seedlings. They planted 15 tree seedlings in each row. In each row. So the question is, how many rows of tree seedlings are there? How many rows of tree seedlings are there? How many rows of tree seedlings are there? So we have to work out this sum together and find out how many seedlings they were in each row. Now, the question is, grade 5 learners of Mamli's school had 780 tree seedlings. They planted 15 trees. These are the keywords that you should not forget. We have 780 tree seedlings, and we also have 15 tree seedlings in each row. How many rows of tree seedlings are there? So what you are supposed to do, write that sum first. 780 divided by 15. Then move to our long method of dividing. Do not get tired. Then ask yourself, how many times does 15 goes to 78? That is from table 15. From table 15, you have 15 times 1, that is 15. 15 times 2, that is 30. 15 times 3, that is 45. 15 times 4, 60. 15 times 5, 75. 15 times 6, that is 90. And we are looking at 75. So how many times does 15 goes to 75? Move to table 15 and find out which number is nearer to 78. That is 75, which is 5. So you write 5 on top of 78. Then 5 times 15, that is 75. Subtract 8 minus 5, that is 3. And then 7 minus 7, that is 0. So there is no need of writing 0. You can even put there a dot. Then you drop this 0. Drop 0 to make it 30. Then check out how many times does 15 goes into 30. Move to table 15 and then find out which number can you multiply by 15 to give you 30, and that is 2. So you write 2 on top of 0, multiply 2 times 15 to give you 30, and then subtract the 2 to give you 0. So our answer becomes that when 780 divided by 15, it will give you 52 tree seedlings. 52 tree seedlings. Learners, I remind you again, you are getting us on KUTV, Kenya's premier educational television. And at this point, I know you are now able to make a division or to do any sum on a division of a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number without a remainder. And then let us now look at step 4. And under step 4, we are going to divide a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number. And now at this point, we are going to look at with a remainder. With a remainder, because we have already dealt with this one has no remainder, we have 0. A sum that will have a remainder, it can have a remainder like 1, 2, 3 onwards. But now, if it is 0, then 0 cannot be a remainder because 0 means nothing. So let's look at division of a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number with a remainder. With a remainder. I hope we are going on well, learners, as you are following. If you are given a sum like 221, you are dividing it with 18. Then you will move to our long method, 221. What are you going to do? You are going to look at table 18. Table 18, write it somewhere. 18 times 1, that is 18. 18 times 2, that is 6. 18 times 3, that is 54. We can't go beyond that because 22, already we have got a number that is nearer to 22, which is 18. And if you multiply 1 times 18, it will give you 18. Then subtract. It will give you 4. Borrow 1 from 2. Write it here. It becomes 12. So 12 minus 8, that is 4. Drop 1. You can drop 1. After dropping 1, you ask yourself, which number are you going to multiply by 18 to give you 41? From our multiples of 18, we have 36. So which is 2. So write 2 on top of 1. 2 times 18, that is 36. Subtract. Borrow 1 from 4. This one will remain to be 3. Then you put it here because 1, it is a smaller number. Then 11 minus 6, that is 5. So our answer becomes 12, remainder 5. 12, remainder 5. So if you have to divide 221 divided by 18, your answer becomes 12. You write remainder very well. Remainder 5. Okay. Up to that point, learners, you have been taught on how to divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number and 2-digit number, and it is either with or without a remainder. With or without a remainder. And now we have some various sums that I want us to do together. we have different sums from just what we have been learning. I want us now to work out. This is an activity. We work out together. This is an activity. And you are told to divide the following. A, as you are dividing, A, 360 divided by 8. B, 203 divided by 7. C, 280 divided by 9. 365 divided by 7. That is D. E, 448 divided by 14. We also have 676 divided by 13. These are just a task that will help you understand more about what we have been learning. 385 divided by 25. And H, we have 288 divided by 15. This work that is displayed on the blackboard, on your board, it is just encouraging you and making you understand more about division on what we have been doing. And so far, we are going to work out some few of them, and others you can work on it. Then you can present your book to your mathematics teacher to mark. So let's work out the first sum. Let's work out the first sum together. So we are working out the first sum together. That is 360 divided by 8. You will move to our long method, 8 outside, then 360. Then from there, you have to have your table 8 somewhere. 8 times 1, 8 times 2, 8 times 3, 8 times 4, 8 times 4, 8 times 5. So that is 8, 16, 24, 32, then 40. So that is your table. Then you move to your table. Which number can you multiply by 8 to give you 36? The first two numbers. Which number are you going to multiply by 8 to give you 36? Move to your table. Then you realize that that number that is nearer to that, we do not have exactly 36, but we have a number that is nearer, which is 4. Put there 4. 4 times 8, that is 32. Then subtract 6 minus 2, you get 4. Drop this 0 here. Then you move to table 8. Which number can you multiply by 8 to give you 40? It is here. That is 5. So you put 5 on top of 0. Then from there, multiply 5 times 8 to give you 40. As you subtract 40 minus 40, and then you will get 0. So when you divide 360 divided by 8, it will give you 45. That is the first sum. Our next, it is 203. 203 divided by 7. As our routine, we look at 7, 203. You move to table 7. 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 3, 7 times 4, 7 times 5. So that is table 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 7 times 5, that is 35. And so, ask yourself, which number are you going to multiply by 7 to give you 20? As you can see on our multiplication table of 7, we do not have that number. But we have a number that is close to 20, which is 7 times 2, which is 14. So, write that 2 here. 2 times 7, it is 14. Subtract 0 minus 4, it is impossible. So what you do, borrow 1 from 2 to make this 0 to be 10, and then subtract 10 minus 4, that is 6. Drop 3 to make that number to be 63, because 7, you cannot divide it with 6. So after doing that, move to the table 7. Can you extend your table? This is 42. 7 times 8. 7 times 7, that is 49. 7 times 7, that is 49. 7 times 8, that is 50. 7 times 8, you just take 7, add to 49. As you can add 9, you put your 9 in your head. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you'll realize that it is 56. Then 7 times 9, it will give you 63. So already we know the number that is nearer or the same when you multiply by it to get 63. And that number, it is 9. So put 9, multiply 9 by 7 to give you 63, then subtract to give you 0. Subtract to give you 0. So at that line, you will notice that if you divide 203 by 7, it will give you 29. So the first one, it is a division of 3-digit number by a 1-digit number, which will give you 29. So that is what you need to know. Let's move to another number. I think you are following. Let me hope so. Follow keenly so that this knowledge on KUTV should not just go in vain. It should help you to understand more on division. 280, you are dividing it by 9. Divide it by 9. Long method, 280. Move to table 9. Move to table 9, whereby you are required now to write it down. 9 times 1, 9 times 2, 9 times 3, 9 times 4, 9 times 5. This is 9. 9 times 2, 18. This is 27. This is 36. This is 45. 9 into 28, we do not have the exact number that you can multiply by 9 to give you 28, but we have the number that is close to that, which is 27. So if you multiply 3, multiply it by 9, it will give you 27. Subtract, it will give you 8 minus 7, 1. 2 minus 2, 0. Drop this 0, it will become 10. 9 into 10, this is 1. Write 1 on top of 0. Multiply 1 times 9 to give you 9. And then if you subtract, your answer will be 1. So our answer becomes that when you divide 280 by 9, it will give you 31 remainder 1. And that is what you are supposed to do. That is what you are supposed to do with the rest of the sum. If I can choose like just 2, then the remaining you will work out. If I can just choose the 2 of them, like we work out the 2, E and F, 448. Divide it by 14. This is dividing a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number. What you are required to do is just to move into the same 14 outside, 448, place it inside. Then you have now to move to table 14. 14 times 1, 14 times 2, 14 times 3, 14 times 4, 14 times 5. 14 times 5. So 14 times 1, that is 14. 14 times 2, 28. 14 times 3, that is 42. 14 times 4, 56. 14 times 5, 70. Okay. So table 14, you will realize that if you want now to work out this sum easily, you have now to check on table 14 which number is close to 44. Which number is close to 44? That number is 42. So that is 3. Multiply 3 by 14 to get 42. 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2, that is 2. Then the other one will be 0. Then you drop this 8 to be now 28. 14 into 28, that is 2 according to our multiplication table. That is 2. 2 times 14, that is 28. Then you subtract so that you can get 0. You can get 0. So our final answer becomes that when you divide 448 divided by 14, you will get 32. 32 as our answer. So anytime you want to work out, anytime you want to divide, anytime you wish at least to understand division of numbers, either 3-digit number by a 1-digit number or 3-digit number by a 2-digit number, you can always follow KUTV, our premier educational television in Kenya. And so as we come to the conclusion of the lesson, I want you to understand that division is easy when you master the multiplication table. When you know the multiplication of table of various numbers, like from number 1 up to the level that you can, then division becomes easier for you. Then division in the really life situation, we normally use it. Like for example, in the house, our parents can buy for us. Our parents can buy for us like fruits, then we share. And then lastly, in every division, the number dividing or the smallest number should be the one to be used in finding the multiples that are close or equal to the preferred number. Thank you so much for following.